Hey, it's Philat, and you're watching philatv, the ultimate YouTube channel. I'm no cinematographer, just a dude with a camera. All right, today in the buggy shop, this is part 9 of my MEYERS MANX Dune Buggy build. It's the brilliant Bordeaux, color code 59P. We are going to be working on just buttoning up some of the kind of loose ends of the bracketry I had to take off and paint. I'm going to put back on. I dropped the dash down. Again, we're going to redo, be plugging in some of the gauges and stuff, maybe hooking up the wires, and just generally going over a few things that we have going on here. So if this is something you're interested in, let's get started. Okay, as you can see, we have made a lot of progress on the buggy. Taillights have been painted, license plate lights painted, everything's wired up. Just have to finish off the license plate light here, but the engine's wired up, almost ready to fire. Now I've dropped down the dash and check out this really cool mount that I made out of a paper towel roll. Anyways, no, just to prop it up a little bit. So each one of these are going to get plugged in to the appropriate matching numbers on this speedometer. Now I'm not really going to be able to get in here and get a camera and show you exactly what's going on, especially because I've got this new iPhone that's a little bit bigger than I'm used to, and I really can't get it in there. Excuse me. So we're going to be playing around with that. So up front, we've got the headlights mounted, turn signals are in, and we got the front bumper on yesterday. Windshield, like I said, is all mounted, ready to go. So I've moved the other green car out, and that one I'm actually going to get started on as well, since I've got a good jump on this one. I still got to get in here and get all the, adjust and bleed all the brakes, adjust the brake cables, do a little alignment on the front end, and just generally make sure that everything is up to par before I take it for a spin. And I'm also waiting for a shifter to show up, so I don't have that in there quite yet. So I'm not going to sit here, like I said, and let you guys see every one of these wires getting plugged in one at a time, but I will come back once I've got it all plugged in and see what's going on. One of the other things that we're going to also be working on today is getting a battery box into place. There was one in here, so we've got a basis to start with. So I'm going to have to get this thing up on jacks, get the wheels off, and put that battery box into place and see how that fits. All right, like I mentioned before, I had a little catastrophic injury with my phone and I had to get a new one. So now we're gonna be trying the iPhone here and a different editing software. So we're gonna try and play with this and see if we can have some fun. So for right now, that's it. We're just gonna put this down and we're gonna try and get busy and get some stuff done. And in a little while, we'll pop the door open and we'll start playing with the little green one as well. See you soon. All right, like I said, garage open. Pink one, the purple one is out here on the trailer. The green one is here as well. And we're gonna get started on getting this mounted, get the dash laminated. I figured instead of just having one, let's have two of them ready to roll. Not 100% sure what I wanna do on a front bumper, but I've got some brackets into place from an old setup that I used to have. You can see how bright it is with the garage door open. It's hard to get any kind of good footage. So like I said, I'm gonna get in here, get all this buttoned up, get the door shut back down, bolted in, and we'll take it from there. I still have to get my loom into place, but we'll be able to deal with that. All right, for now, I'm gonna put the camera down and try and get some more stuff done, and we'll come back in just a little while. Okay, here I am, sitting in the buggy, working on the wiring. No, really. So I'm working with Dune Buggy Bros wiring harness. It's a plug and play, literally ready to go. I haven't even had to change one connector yet. As you can see, got that ignition switch. Everything is labeled and bolts into place. Cigarette lighter accessory is there. I still have a tack wire, but I'm not really running a tack, so I'm kind of ignoring that at this point. I've plugged in all my bulb sockets. Every single one of them is labeled how it should be, and those are going to get plugged into place. And then I'm still waiting on some parts to finish out the steering column, so I'm not going to plug in the turn signal switch just yet, but I will plug in the turn signal relay that goes there. And this is going to be for the horn, which I haven't decided what to do yet. Ignition, the headlight switch is in. I had the jump 58 and 58B, I think it was, which is not a big issue. And so I'm going to go ahead and put this together. Also laid the speedometer cable into place. I'm going to put that on as well after everything's plugged in. Just a little update. Everything's wired up. Like I said, there's still a couple of wires that are, I've not figured out where this green one's going yet. I'll have to figure that out. And this one I know is for the tack. This one looks like it's green, so it's going to be a ground for something, maybe also for the tack or something. I haven't figured it out yet, but it's on the speedometer breakaway. So I'm going to look a little closer. So we're buttoning this up. It's going to take 2 hands to get this in with all these wires. So if you guys like this part, let's move on to the next project. Like I said, still got to put the switcher in, the turn signal switch in, and the turn signal relay, but we'll get back to that. There we go. Okay, and we're in here for the last time. We have the turn signal relay, which I'll be able to reach, and then there's also the horn and the turn signal switch, which I'll be able to really reach. And now it's time to slam this thing shut, but I'm noticing that gets a little tough right in here. As you can see that on the later fuel gauge that's at the top of the speedometer, it kind of hits the top here. So it takes a little bit of effort to get it into place. But with a little bit of finessing, it shuts nicely. Just gonna have to put the screws in. I'm gonna put them in loosely because I imagine we're gonna have to be opening this thing up again. As you can see, the sun is baking. We're running out of shade here. So I'm going to go ahead and end this video right here. Hope you guys enjoy. Hope you give me a like, share, and hit the notification bell. Don't forget to check me out on Instagram at philatv channel. And I hope this video worked out pretty good. Leave your comments below if you think that this iPhone is going to work. And thanks for watching philatv. Ciao.